Hi everybody, this is Kevin from Pork Pie Hatters, 440 East 9th Street, New York City. Today we're going to have another little lesson on how to store your fedoras at home. A lot of people ask me at the shop, how do I store these? Do I hang them? Do I put them upside down? Do I pop the crowns out? Do I do this? Do I do that? This is the definitive way to store your fedoras. First of all, the general rule is never put any weight on the brim. So for instance, this hat right here, if I was to put it down, I would not put it down on the brim like this. Upside down would be good, okay? A lot of cowboys know that. You always see cowboys putting their cowboy hats upside down on the bar and this and that. So this would be correct, just like that, okay? No weight on the brim. Basically keeps the curve in the brim. There's kind of like a little scoop, if you notice that curve shape to the brim. And what that does is it basically allows the hat to snap up and down. When you store your hat on its brim like this, which is a no-no, remember, what it does is it flattens out your brim, especially when wet. Number one rule, if these hats get wet, okay, if it's a fur felt hat, a good hat, something you bought at Pork Pie Hatters, of course, what you want to do is just hang the hat or leave it upside down. Okay, again, the one no-no, don't put the hat on its brim. So whether they're wet or dry doesn't matter. Okay, this is the way you store a fedora. Upside down, great. Upside down on your shelf, upside down in your closet is good. This way, no. XXX, that's bad. Bzz. Alright, if you'd like to hang your hats, if you notice we've got a lot of hats hung up on the walls here and stuff. Hanging them on a nail or a hook, anything, even a doorknob is great. I definitely suggest hanging your hats like this. Basically your brim is not on the surface of the table, keeps your brims nice and healthy. The other thing that's very common, it's probably the number one reason why people destroy their hats and have to buy another one. If your hat flat on the brim, okay, if you do the wrong thing and set it on its brim, how do you pick it up every day? It's pretty simple. You go and you grab it by that little point in the front, okay? You pick it up, it's a handle, it's natural. Okay, what that does is it makes the crown out of shape, pushes it together, just basically like the shape of your hand. This will actually wear a hole through a hat after a long time. Generally, you have to throw out your first hat because you grab it there. Now, if you take your hat, you set it upside down, you see the way you grab it is a much more healthy sort of natural way. You grab it by the brim, it's just natural. You don't grab it by that point in the front. Okay, if you have a straw hat, a Panama, you grab it by that little point in the crown 2-3 times. You can destroy it, you could crack it. Unless it's a crushable straw, you're probably asking for trouble. So remember everybody, whether your hat is wet or dry, keep your hat upside down or hung up. That is the general rule. Another thing a lot of people ask me is, how about stacking your hats? Okay, stacking your hats is okay, but first of all, if you're going to stack, you must stack upside down, okay? Something like this here. See how I have them? They're stacked, but they're upside down. Okay. The other rule, if you're going to stack hats, you should have always either a plastic, in the industry we call these dust covers or plastics. Okay. You want to put these in between the hats as separators, or you can use what they call a ring. A hat ring is usually a foam ring like this. Sometimes it could be made out of cardboard. If you look at the hats here, they're separated by rings. Okay. Foam rings. Basically, foam ring or a plastic will protect the ribbon. If you stack your hats one inside the other, what happens is the little ribbon, the bands, will bunch up and usually be destroyed by the hat on top of it. You get wrinkled bands and they're very hard to fix. You can steam them sometimes, but not all the time. So generally, if you're going to stack the hats, which I don't really recommend, but if you have to, come in and ask for some plastics or some rings. We'll give you a couple for free here, you know, if you need 2, 3, 4, whatever, okay? Unfortunately, you have to come and do that in person, though. That's about it. Any other questions, you could give us a call here at Pork Pie Hatters. My name is Kevin. I manage a shop. You could also ask for Colin or Sean. They're both experts. And phone number 212-260-0408. www.porkpiehatters.com. I guess you guys can't see that. Anyway, it's good to see you guys. Take care.